Hello everybody and welcome to something a little bit different. Yes, this is going to be my playthrough of Plants vs. Zombies. Now this game is very special to me because I played it a lot as a kid. Alongside Minecraft, of course. I played this game a crap ton. So yeah, like it's one of those games that I always go back to. Like basically every few years I replay this game. Other games like this include like Half-Life, GTA San Andreas, Minecraft of course, like all of these games. And this is one of them, because it's a really special game, it's really good, and you have to play it if you haven't played it. Like it's just... I wouldn't say it's the perfect game, because there is no such thing as a perfect game, but it's definitely damn close to being perfect. But yeah, with that rant out of the way, there is yeah, apparently chat doesn't work. I don't know why. Hold on. Actually, no, I can't even... It's kind of awkward because for some reason OBS doesn't even detect the process of Plants vs. Zombies as an actual process. So when I like selected it, it was a black screen. So I'm literally sharing my entire desktop. So if I minimize the game, you guys get to see my desktop, and I kind of don't want to do that. So not because it's messy or anything, it's just, I don't know, it feels wrong. So I have keybinds set up finally for streaming, for starting and ending the stream. So I just must remember to use that when I end the stream off. But yeah, so I guess no chat. I apologize for that, but oh well. At least it's actually important to not have chat now that I think about it on the overlay, because you really need to see the entirety of the screen, and you get to see why here shortly. But yeah, I think I've blabbered on enough. So let's start with the adventure. Ooh, creepy. Hello, James, P-Man, and Jonas. Welcome back. So basically what this game is, and I'm mostly saying this for Jonas, because apparently he doesn't even know what it is. It's a tower defense game. The whole premise is there's these zombies, they're attacking your house, and you must defend your house by planting these plants here. So you have sun power, and every individual plant costs a certain amount of sun. So what you do is just plant it on the lawn, and yeah, you just basically make a lawn defense like this. Sun will fall from the sky every once in a while. And you can use that sun to plant even more plants. More plants equals more defense. Simple as that. Like, it's an extremely simple game to learn, but it's... I wouldn't really say it's even hard to master, to be honest. But yeah, it's very simple, but at the same time very fun. Bad graphics. It's only bad because... yeah, I can't really set resolution. That's why it looks a bit choppy, but the art style I'm a big fan of. Big L, yes. What a legendary football game today. That's cool. Congratulations. Alright, and that was the first level. Very simple level, because it's just a tutorial. Like, these first few levels are literally a tutorial. But now we have our second plant, which is a sunflower. Now, this is undeniably the most important plant in the entire game. It gives you additional sun. Simple as that. So now we have two plants. We have the pea shooters, which shoot peas. They're our main offensive plant at the moment. And we also have these sunflowers, which will give us sun. Just like that. And the game emphasizes here, try to plant at least 3 sunflowers. I actually like to have 6. So these last 2 columns here, I always reserve for sunflowers. That is my strategy. And then I have the pea shooters in these rows right here. In these columns, I should say. Another thing I really like about this game is the music. It's just so freaking good. Like, the composer of this game, Lara Shigihara, she is a very talented individual. This doesn't look like 2009, it looks more like 2012. Hello, Potato, welcome back. It looks like 2009 to me. But yeah, you definitely complimented the game, so you're based. unlike Jonas. This game I know more than my name. Was all that I played back a few years ago. Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies 2 is... I wouldn't say dead, but definitely the franchise is not doing very hot. Because Plants vs. Zombies 3 was kind of a letdown. I played Plants vs. Zombies 2 very briefly when I was in high school. I didn't like it all that much, but I played this game a lot. As I said at the beginning of the stream, this is the type of game that I always go back to. Like, the last time I played it was 3 years ago in 2020. And I wanted to replay it, and I wanted to have an excuse to replay it, so that's why I'm doing this. I never actually played PvZ? You're missing out, P-Man. You have to play it right now. Go get it from Steam right this instant and play it. I played Angry Birds. I played Angry Birds as well. Angry Birds is also top. Actually, there has been a lot of debate online about this potato that EA didn't actually kill the game. It was actually half EA, half PopCap. Because PopCap wanted to make it a mobile exclusive game, not EA. EA is like in charge of, like, I guess, making the third game kind of generic and also the microtransactions, of course. I think probably both companies are to blame. So Dingo, I think that rings a bell. Anyway, we got our third plant. This is a cherry bomb, and it's a very simple plant as well. Just blows up all zombies in areas. It's like an instant kill plant, basically. It can be useful in a pinch, but it's not really part of my main strategy because it's quite expensive. And over there we saw that there was a new type of zombie, the conehead zombie. And the conehead zombie basically has extra toughness from your regular run-of-the-mill zombie. So a regular zombie takes 10 shots from a pea shooter, a conehead takes like, I think, 25. Something like that. So how do we deal with the coneheads? Simple. 2 pea shooters. Again, very simple game, but it works. It just works. Is it a cherry bomb in Wreck-It Ralph or something? No idea. I only know it from this game. I don't think I will, James, because I have so much stuff that I need to do tonight. Someone uses an exploding cherry. Oh, okay. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I've never watched Wreck-It Ralph. I don't think so, anyway. I might have watched it as a kid and I don't remember, but... I don't know either, P-Man. Alright, I'm gonna save up my sun for now. Let's see where the first conehead comes. Oh, same row. I've played this game so many times that I literally know when every zombie is gonna drop. Of course, the lane from which zombies come is randomized. So I can't really predict that, but I can predict when a specific zombie will spawn. Like, I know that around the middle of a wave is when the special zombies like the conehead spawn. Again, I've played this game that much. It's a Disney classic. That explains why I'm not very familiar with it. I'm not a big fan of Disney. Never was, never will be. I grew up watching Cartoon Network, so... Cartoon Network and Boomerang. I also sometimes, although fairly rarely, watched Jetix as well. Never Nickelodeon or Disney, though. Gonna save up for a cherry bomb. It's not even gonna be necessary because these levels are so easy that these pea shooters are gonna be enough, but what the hell, why not? There we go. Now you got to see what the cherry bomb looks like. Now we have a plant that I used to love, but honestly it's kind of useless. It's the walnut. It acts like a wall. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's basically, whenever a zombie reaches your plant, it will start eating the plant. And most plants are eaten very quickly, but the walnut has a very hard protective shell, obviously. So, a zombie will be eating the walnut for a long time. That's the whole gimmick behind the walnut. It's not very good. Like, you might be like, oh, that is a great plant. Why don't you like it, Method? Because you get plants that are way better than this later down the line. So it's only really useful for the first world. And maybe like the second as well. And most of the time you don't even need the walnut because you're gonna have so many pea shooters that most zombies won't even be able to reach the wall anyway. So you want to be able to like make use of it. And now that you see, we have all 5 lanes to worry about. So the game is getting a little bit more complicated. So there is like a difficulty curve to the game. If there wasn't, it wouldn't really be all that fun now, wouldn't it? That's like game design 101. I like Camp Laszlo and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Those are really good shows, but my favorite from Cartoon Network were Courage the Cowardly Dog and Ed, Edd and Eddy. Those two are top. But yeah, I also liked Camp Laszlo and Foster's Home. Those were fun. Had the good old days. Oh! That's a bit concerning. I might actually have to use a walnut here. Here I was ranting about how useless the walnut is, and now I'm actually gonna have to use it, probably. I think these guys might be able to handle this zombie, but... block it off. Cursed, I don't like the art style. Yeah, there are people that don't like the art style. I personally like it. But what I loved about Ed, Edd and Eddy the most was how relatable it was, because... it wasn't like anything... I mean, it was kind of wacky, because it is a cartoon, but it wasn't anything like crazy, like... young kids with superpowers or something, like Ben 10, for example. It was just a bunch of neighborhood kids goofing around, you know? That's what I really liked about it. Yes, Potato, he does. Again, it does have that cartoon wackiness, but on the surface, it's very relatable, because it's, as I said, just a bunch of kids doing dumb stuff during summer holidays. You know, pranking each other and all that fun stuff. Hanging out. I remember what I watched because I watched it non-stop, P-Man. Like, just how I'm obsessed with games, or how I was obsessed with games. I no longer am obsessed. I still play them quite a bit and enjoy them, but I used to be obsessed with video games, and before that I was obsessed with cartoons. I would watch the same episodes of Courage and all these other shows over and over and over again. Horrible Histories. I don't know that one. Also, you can tell that Walnut took a bit of damage because he's a little bit sad there. I really like the visual cues as well that some of these have. What's up? And there we go. Now we have not a plant, but something else. What could it be? Well, it's clearly a shovel. It lets you dig up a plant to make room for another plant. This is a very useful tool that we're going to be using quite a fair bit. What's going on? Oh, hello. Greetings, neighbor. Name is Crazy Dave. But you can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you. But first I need you to clear your lawn. Use your shovel and dig up those plants. Let the digging commence. Oh boy. Well, this is how you use the shovel. Pretty straightforward. Okay, good enough for the surprise. Going bowling! Been a while since I've went bowling. Here, take this walnut. Whoa. Why did you put a walnut in my hand, Crazy Dave? Good for you, Crazy Dave. Alright, so this is the 5th level of the world, and there's 5 worlds in the game, and every 5th level of every world is a mini game. This just so happens to be the mini game for this stage. So what you do, it's a conveyor belt level. So instead of like planting plants the usual way how we're used to, we just get them infinitely from up here. And the way this minigame works is that instead of using the walnuts as a wall, you actually use them offensively, like this. So kind of a fun minigame. Every time a walnut hits a zombie, it's gonna bounce either up or down. So what you want to do is you want to like chain your walnuts. The red walnuts will explode as well. They're kind of like a cherry bomb in that sense. Maybe I can demonstrate them here. Bam. Exciting. So a good strategy for this one is to wait until the screen fills up with zombies and then bow away, because all this ricocheting of the walnuts is gonna make this a lot easier on you. Although your conveyor belt will fill up after a while, so you gotta keep an eye on that as well. Yeah, I don't know it. Was it on Cartoon Network, P-Man? Because if it was, then I'm surprised I don't know it, because I watched everything from Cartoon Network. Even shows that I wasn't a big fan of, I watched. I still had my favorites, of course, but... I have a lot of G's now, so I might as well use them. Yeah, well, that one was a bit of a waste. It's the last wave and I still have 3 more. Again, these early stages are very easy. But trust me, things are gonna get more difficult as we go. It was on a Cartoon Network, that's why I don't know it then. I haven't even really seen much PvC gameplay, but I know this music. The music is fantastic, it's a certified classic. Like, it's up there with the greats. The greatest video game soundtracks of all time. And now we have my personal favorite plant, at least in the early game. The potato mine. It explodes on contact, but takes time to arm itself. And it's only 25 sun. And here's why I'm going to demonstrate here shortly why this is my favorite plant. At least in the early stages. Alright, so to start, always start with sunflowers. Simple. You need to build up as much sun as possible. Alright, so. Boom. This is why I love the potato mine. You notice how in the, well, not the previous level, but the level before that, how, because I had to spend 100 sun on a pea shooter, like I didn't build up my sun power until like near the end of the level. Thanks to the potato mine, we can save up on all this sun and build up our sun army very early on. Also, this is kind of annoying, I'm sorry about that. I can't really turn it off. Yeah, I got an achievement. So this is why I love the potato mine. It's very powerful in the early game. Because it's so cheap and it works so well. Because every like first couple of waves, it's only one zombie. Because the game does expect you to like prepare in advance. Yeah, the plants look really happy, especially the sunflowers. And now I can finally start planting some pea shooters. How much does the game cost? It costs like, I think, €5 on Steam, but you can get it for as low as 1 when it goes on sale. And considering Christmas is around the corner, I highly recommend you get it. Potato. Hey, look, potato, I'm planting you right now. Oh my god, James, why are you so bad at video games? Uh-oh, okay, so this is the new special zombie. It's a pole vaulter, and what he does is he runs very fast and he jumps over, basically skipping one plant. The first plant he sees, he jumps over. So there's a very easy way to deal with him though. Just plant a sunflower or something in his tracks and he's gonna jump over it. Another strategy you could use is combo the walnut and the potato mine. So you could have it like this and then potato mine behind. So as soon as the potato mine arms, the pole vaulter is gonna jump straight into the potato mine to his demise, which is very fun. Not very efficient though because it takes up a lot of space. You take up 2 columns. It's a lot more efficient to just sacrifice a sunflower. I'm still gonna use the strategy though, because why not? What if the potato mine legs? Well, what do you mean by that? It's not really confusing, James. I never really had a problem with that level. You just swim through the coolant. This is the last wave. I don't even know why I'm planting still. Force of habit. It's lagging instead. Oh, I see what you did there. We got the snow pea. Shoots frozen peas that damage and slow the enemy. Very good plant overall, especially in the early game. It's quite expensive though, so there is a strategy to this guy as well. Nothing new, it seems. So what I like to do with the snow pea is because the slowing effect doesn't actually stack. So for example, if you have 2 snow peas in the same lane, it won't like make the zombies go even slower. That would be kind of overpowered. So what I recommend doing is having only 1 row of snow peas. And then the rest is pea shooters, because the snow peas do the exact same amount of damage as a pea shooter. They don't like deal extra damage or anything, so having more than 1 snow pea in a lane is honestly kind of a waste. Yeah, these levels are very quick, but look, this is actually our first level with 2 flags. Normally, so far, we've only seen like 1 flag at the very end, which is a huge wave. But things are ramping up now. Now we have 2 huge waves to worry about. The music is amazing, Potato. I don't care if it feels like 2010s, it's amazing. I love it. I was literally listening to the soundtrack the other day at work. It made me want to play the game even more. So I guess that's why we're here today. Primarily for the music. And also for the gameplay, of course, but especially the music. Now, 1 snow pea is actually enough to take down a cone head, because look at how slow this guy moves now. But I still like to go overkill with this. Like, look at all the sun I'm getting all thanks to, like, 1 potato mine. Oh no. Sacrifice. Your sacrifice will not be in vain, Sunflower. Also, the zombies do also eat way slower as well when they're slowed down, which is makes the snow pea even more useful. Yeah, we need a snow pea on that lane. Oh, 1 more. There we go. Oh crap. Die. I guess a walnut there for now. Again, like, things are starting to get a little bit more hectic, as you can see. Still easy, though. Head home's off, welcome back. Master Creeper Load, hello. I think you're a new face around here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's what you do in Lambda Complex. I couldn't remember for a second, actually. But that is indeed what you do. I'm actually gonna keep that potato mine there. It might prove useful. Now I can start planting more pea shooters as well. They're just so happy, just surviving and giving you more sun. Be like the sunflowers, potato, be happy. They should be your role model from here on out. They don't have physics class. True. And there we go. My lawn is complete. Now I'm just gonna keep accumulating. So now what I'd like to do in this stage is start removing some of the sunflowers at the back, because I don't need them anymore. I'm gonna start replacing them with even more pea shooters, even more firepower. Because that's how we roll here. With 4 pea shooters, or rather 3 pea shooters and a snow pea, you're basically untouchable in these early stages. Hello, Kay. Welcome back to the stream. Oh, look at that. That is so satisfying to watch. I love it when that happens. When the poor water jumps into their death. And there we go. Now all we do is sit back and relax. Pea metal. Also, this is why I think having the chat is actually not a good idea. Like the chat overlay, because you want you to be able to see like what's coming from the other side of the screen. There's my cherry bomb, because why not? I have nothing else to use the sun on anyway. I also really like the sound design in this game. Not just the music, but also the sounds. They sound very nostalgic. I'm sure James is very grateful if he's still even here, Creeper Lord, so thank you. Alright, Chomper devours a zombie whole, but is vulnerable while chewing. So this is basically like the potato mine, but reusable, essentially. And it can also immediately eat something. It doesn't take time to arm itself. Not my best plant, because it's quite expensive. So I don't really use this very often. In fact, I only ever use this plant in one level, and that is this level. And that's because we have a new threat. Buckethead zombies. And these guys have a lot of health. So until we get something that helps us to deal with these guys, simply having 3 pea shooters, or even like 2 pea shooters and a snow pea, is not enough to handle these guys. So that is why I'm gonna ditch the cherry bomb and actually use the chomper here. And also I kind of want to demonstrate it to you guys, to those of you who have never played the game. Like Potato and Jonas, if you're even still watching. Because I'm crazy. I see another Plants vs. Zombies fan in the chat here. I think I'll have enough time to play through the entire daylight stages, but I'll leave the night stages for Friday. Because as I said, I would love to keep streaming, but I have work to do and I'm also a little bit hungry. Oh, I hate it when this happens, when the zombie comes down from the same lane, because the potato armor will not actually have enough time to arm itself. Yeah, a bit of a spoiler there, sorry Potato. You get to see nighttime on Friday. At least on Fridays you should be able to watch. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be enough. Come on, little pea shooter, you can do it. When the zombie's arm falls off, that means it's on half health, by the way. Oh no. I hate that sound. It's so freaking... It paranoids me so much, that sound. The crunchiness. I'm gonna... nah. I'm past the point of using potato mines. I could never play this game. I'd be too sad when any plant dies. It is sad, yes. But such is life, you know? So what I'd like to do in this stage is basically the same strategy that I was using for the pole vaulters, but with a chomper behind the walnut. That's how you handle the bucket heads. Speaking of bucket heads, here comes one right now. So the chomper can actually eat the zombie if it's over here chewing on the walnut. And the walnut serves as protection for the chomper. So this is probably the best strategy you could use in... Yeah, look at that. So the bucket means nothing for the chomper. It just noms. Noms it up. I'm actually gonna save my son because I don't know where the cone head will come from. Actually, I don't think there's any cone heads here. Oh, there are. Never mind. Probably should have placed that, because you may have noticed that some seed packets take longer to recharge than others, like the walnut, for example. Like, look at how fast the snow pea is recharging, and look at how slow the walnut is. That's for balancing purposes, because if you could just spam walls, that would be a bit OP. It would make the walnut more useful, though. Yeah, this game is as sentient as my mods, Potato. I really hope Buckethead won't come from up here. I can't really rely on my cherry bomb, so... of course it comes from up there, of course. I need to see if there's a way to turn those off. I don't think there is, though. Now, I really hope the chomper... Okay, good. They managed to kill the zombie. Because the chomper was supposed to eat the bucket head. And now we have our last plant for this stage. The repeater fires 2 peas at the same time. Very good plant. Especially for handling the cone heads, because it saves on space, obviously. Play Bloons Tower Defense. I never played Bloons Tower Defense, to be honest. I was always a Plants vs. Zombies guy. So now, as you can see, this is level 1-9, and they're coming all out. They're bringing the cone heads, the bucket heads, even the pole vaulters want a piece of the pie, so we're gonna need all the firepower we can get. So this is a good roster. Technically, you don't need the pea shooter. I could go for the cherry bomb instead as a last resort, but because you can get a lot of sun, enough for like a repeater, but I feel like the pea shooter is helps out in the early game, so that's why I use it. Even though you could actually go without it. It will make things more difficult, though. The weed game. That was almost in sync with the music. I love it when that happens. The plus jungle is looking good. I actually had some complaints about that earlier. I still need to tweak some of the biomes, so I'll do that later tonight. I love this potato mine strategy, it's so efficient. PvZ Party World when. Hello Kaika, welcome back to the stream. Yes, I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies because I got sick of the Party World. See, this is what I mean with the pea shooter. Thanks to the pea shooter, I can get the snow peas out a lot quicker. Because otherwise I'll have to spend 200 on a repeater for every row. Could have placed the repeater there instead, but... brains, plus. Again, another example of the pea shooter being better than the repeater for the early game. If I didn't take the pea shooter, I would only have like probably 3 lanes defended right now rather than all 5. Messing with JSON files? Why would you have to mess with JSON files for a texture pack though? Isn't JSON used for stuff like models? One more sun. Come on. There we go. Anything animated forces you to do so, even if you keep the model unchanged. Ah, that makes sense. I think InfDev Plus is the same in that regard. It's kind of a necessary evil. Okay, now we can start bringing out the big guns. Look at that. 2 Ps at once. That is amazing. Awful company. I'm an awful developer in that case. Now we get to witness how useful the repeater is. Look, there's a bucket head. Look how quickly he's gonna die thanks to the repeater. I'm still gonna do this because even though Pole Vaulter is gonna die very quickly thanks to this defense, they might still like it could happen that a Pole Vaulter comes from behind the bucket head, so it will actually reach the walnut. So that's why I'm doing it like this. He's so angry. Yeah, you have the sunflowers which are very happy, and then you have the repeater who is like grrr. And this is also why I have 2 columns of sunflowers, because it allows me to more quickly build up such a good defense. I use the same strats. I think a lot of people use the same strats. Because they're the most efficient. There's a lot of experimentation that you can do, but it's not nearly as efficient as this. There should be much challenging in this game. Does it get more interesting? Of course it does. There's new plants being introduced constantly and new gameplay mechanics. Like nighttime potato, but we're gonna get to see nighttime on Friday. Also, I kind of make it look easy because I've already played the game like a bajillion times as well. If you play it blind, you might struggle a little bit more than I do. And now what I like to do is I like to start replacing the pea shooters with repeaters. To have even more efficiency. I probably did that too early, but oh well. Because that row was struggling a little bit. What's the total time? I actually didn't have the game on Steam until 2020, which is when I only played it once, so I only have like about 19 hours into the game. But I've played the game like almost every year ever since I discovered it, so I probably have like in total, every playthrough it takes me about 20 hours, so I probably have in total like 200-ish hours. Again, I didn't start using Steam until 2020, so... I didn't play the game much on my phone because it has microtransactions, even the first game, but especially the second game. A note! Of course I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies now, because there's anything wrong with that. Also, welcome back. Okay, what does this say? Hello, we are about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies. Oh, how nice of them. They actually warned me beforehand. That is so sweet of them. Almost makes me want to give them... That's a lot of zombies. Almost makes me want to give them access to my brain. Game's old as fuck. You are old as fuck, Nasco. Alright, so every 10th level... The 10th level is the last level of a stage. Every 10th level is like this. It's a conveyor belt level. So you get free plants, essentially. Why do they specifically want your house? Are they attacking anyone else? I don't know. I might be me and Crazy Dave are probably the only people left alive right now, so... Weird champ roast. As you can see, we get free plants. These levels tend to be quite easy as a result. Because you get free plants, you don't have to worry about sun at all. Right, you're struggling a little bit, so let me help you out. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh well. Let's fortify these a little bit. So this is my strategy for this level. Have the chompers just in case, the potato mines as usual. And of course the shooters at the back. You also get cherry bombs as well in case things go hairy. I really like this music track as well, by the way. The minigame one. I also love symmetrical defenses. If you don't go for symmetry, the game literally will punish you. There was an interesting video that I watched. Can you beat Super Wing? Can you beat Plants vs Zombies without symmetry? And the answer was yes, but it's very difficult. That throw is really struggling. Also, Potato, if you're still here, we get to unlock new mechanics as we go, including every, like, major stage, because we're basically at the end of this major stage right now, which is the day stage. At the end of every major stage, during every major stage, we get introduced to new mechanics. So there's a lot to look forward to here. My strategy is almost complete already, and we're only halfway through the level. That's insane. I hate the fog levels. No spoilers, but yeah, fog levels are most challenging in my opinion. Even more so than the roof. I'm getting a lot of repeaters, might as well use them. I will not let you eat my plants. I would rather dig them out myself. Use cherry bomb? Yeah, I guess I could. I didn't even realize I have so many. But yeah, so even though you get a lot of plants like this, yeah, there's also a lot of zombies, of course. They aren't challenging for me anymore, but I just don't like not being able to see. Well, yeah, I've also played the game so much that they're no longer challenge, but... I remember them being very challenging when I first played the game. Need to free up some space here. Now I see why Alex didn't want to watch this. yeah, let's not spoil anything for Potato, guys. Because I would rather delete the pea shooter than it get eaten brutally by a zombie, that's why. That's a lot of zombies. Yeah, Potato does know about the game, but he has never played it or even watched it, so... It's like a first time experience for him. Yay, achievement. I reset my achievements using Sam, because I kind of wanted to get him again. Zombies eat your brain. And there we go. That's the day stages complete. And we got something that's free. Wow. Puff Shroom. Shoots short-range spores at the enemy, and it's completely free. And this is a cliffhanger, but it's the perfect time to end it, because it's 9 almost. And yeah, we did an entire stage. So as you can see, the adventure here says level 2-1. So there's 10 levels in every stage, and there's 5 stages total. And as I said, every stage introduces a new mechanic, and on Friday we're gonna play through the entirety of the night stages, which is the next mechanic. Yeah. This is not you, click here. I don't know who I am. Puff Shrooms are very OP, yeah, they're probably one of the most OP plants in the game. We'll get to find out why that is on Friday. Beat the whole adventure mode today, you coward. I have stuff to do. I would love to Kaika, but I have stuff to do. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow is Voices of the Void, so stay tuned for that. And then Friday is gonna be more of this, and we're gonna play through the second stage. Really exciting stuff. And I do wanna continue playing this game. I wanna play through all the minigames, puzzles, and survival as well. Live on stream, but I have to like find room in my schedule for it. So I am thinking of probably streaming only 1 hour of Polyworld and 1 hour of this game on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I think because 1 hour of this game is like pretty much good enough to cover literally an entire stage, as we saw. I've played even for even less than an hour, and I covered the entirety of the first stage. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.